Hello and welcome once again to the African Informant. Today we look at the rare black people of India called the Sidi people. Not so many people are aware that there are at least 25,000 ethnic communities of African heritage that have been living in near total obscurity in India for centuries. An Indian ethnic group with African ancestry, the Sidis, are primarily found in the states of Gujarat and Karnataka. They do identify themselves as Indians and speak the same languages, dress the same, and practice the same local rites and traditions. But because of their physical appearance, they are sometimes referred to as foreign people and live in isolation in small communities in remote and wild areas in India. The Sidi are an Indo-African tribal group who descended from the Bantu people of Africa, majorly from Uganda and Tanzania. If you ask them of their African origin, majority will tell you that they originated from Uganda. At around the 7th century, Arab traders ferried Africans across the Indian Ocean through slave trade. The Portuguese and the British then took over later and ferried even more Africans. Others were free people who went to India as traders, sailors, and mercenaries prior to the emergence of the Portuguese slave trade. As slavery was abolished in the 18th and 19th centuries, Sidis fled into the dense forest of the nation out of fear of being taken prisoners and subjected to torture. This is how they ended up living deep in the forest. Although others are physically assimilated into towns and communities, some Sidis still live in physical seclusions in forests. They have all succeeded in achieving socio-cultural integration within larger Indian civilizations while having physical African traits. In a society where people with darker skin regularly face discriminations, Sidis face enormous obstacles. The Sidis endured and fought for the Indian government to recognize them as one of the tribes in India. Several Sidis qualified for government incentives as a result of this change in status, which helped them strengthen and empower their communities. However, even though Sidis now have more access to benefits than in the past, widespread poverty still persists. Majority of Sidi men are farmers or day laborers. For many Hindu Sidis, farming is their primary source of income. Many Sidi farmers also plant areca nuts, also referred to as betel nuts, in addition to rice. Sidis respect religion, but religion has never been a bone of contention to them. Sidi individuals who are Hindu or Christians occasionally marry each other, but they hardly ever marry people who are not Sidis. Nonetheless, Muslim Sidis frequently wed Muslims who are not Sidis. Regardless of their religion, Sidis hold to the belief that they all descended from the same ancestors, and many of them are related to one another within a few generations of history. Because of this, Sidis from many religions uphold respect for one another, a strong sense of community, and a shared identity. Like the other Indians in the area, they share the same dialects, dress styles, diets, and religious beliefs. The Sidis see themselves as not different from the rest of humanity, and they feel a deep connection to the nearby forests and natural settings. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Sidi people, the rare black people who live in India. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe as I bring you more information on the African continent, people, and culture.